a professor of political science, I can tell you that all these classes that he mentioned are theoretical. When you are in the domain of politics, you will see your viewpoint will be quite different from the viewpoint of a bystander. And I respect the gentleman, and I commiserate with him over the death of his relatives. We are all affected. Borno is a closely knit community. We are all married to each other across the board. So to delineate or to create imaginary boundaries doesn't hold water. The classes that he's talking about is also very theoretical. Practically, the Borno State Executive Council, in the council, we have all representatives of all the local government areas. The Borno State House of Assembly has representatives from each of the local government areas. So, there are people from his areas that are represented in government. And the government, when it takes decision, is a collective decision. Now, to say there is a class that is detached from this and that, I think is very, very theoretical. That said, from a practical point of view, I can tell you that I am a member of the Borno State Security Council. The council sits every month and takes reports from military units formation, from villages, from traditional rulers, from associations on the security situation on the ground. I'm not talking about someone sitting in Abuja and doing analysis. I'm talking about the receiving reports on the ground on a real-time basis. And the State Security Council takes decision. And the council is People's Council. The council are
Prof, on that,
traditional rulers,
jumping in on this, if you can hear me, Prof, my sincere apologies for butting in.
All sorts of people are represented
just a second,
in the council.
On that, if we are aware that these things would happen, my sincere apologies for butting in. If we, just as you said, government receives these information, these security reports and all of that, if we were aware, if we have all of these reports, did we see this coming? Did we see this attack coming? Did we see these fatalities coming? Did you get intelligence that this was going to happen, and could it have been avoided so that we don't lose the people? Mr. Bassa, for instance, believes that everyone saw it coming. Did the government saw it coming? Did the government see it coming? Could it have been avoided? And what happened?
Thank you. Well, you don't rule out attack in a situation like this. But I can tell you that each military unit, each formation does its own threat assessment and takes decision. And in doing so, we refer to each other, and there is a pool. There is a pool where we speak to each other. If we had seen this particular one coming, we would have taken preemptive action. Probably the attackers were smuggled into Gwoza. They did not come through the normal checkpoints. And this is quite possible. So, yes, the risk was there, but we are not very sure about who was going to carry out the attack and so on and so forth.
Could we say then that there was intelligence failure?
Action.
Can we say that there was intelligence failure if we didn't see it coming, if government didn't see it coming?
No, there is no intelligence failure. The intelligence institutions are doing their best. They are providing projections all the time. And as soon as they provide projection, we take action. We deploy to areas of fault lines.
But you just said now.
But as you know, the terrorists will always look for opportunity to attack.
But you just said now, Prof, that they used a different route from what was expected.
Yes, probably.
So, that is what some people will call intelligence failure.
It's not intelligence failure. It's an error that we did not see coming. If terrorists want to attack, they want to follow a particular route which you don't know. What can you do? As you know, our boundaries are porous. That is international. Even our local boundaries are porous, in spite of the fact that we do have excavate and so on. But the terrorists, if terrorists want to attack, they do that attack using default lines, and that was probably what happened.